Well, let's tow us a dump truck. This one here, it does run and drive. I think I parked way too close. Apparently the water pump went out, so of course it just wants to overheat. So it was faced right there. I fired it up and just spun it around so I can grab it from the back. We don't have to pull a drive shaft out or any of that stuff. It is empty, which is good. And now we're gonna see how too close I parked. If I lower this down, I might get lucky. Yeah, this is it. We're in Redmond right now, and this has got to go back to Bend to a shop where we can get the water pump replaced, but it won't drive there without overheating, so we'll tow it. I would have just brought the rollback and just put this right up on the rollback and been done, but I had another job I had to do that needed the, I didn't really need to take out the trash, that needed the Zacklift, so we have that today. We got to flip our receivers around. What are we going to want to grab here? We can go right to them U-bolts. Or should we fork a frame? There's a frame pocket right there we can grab. We'll do that. So we're going to want these inside or outside? Outside. Yeah, we can grab that frame and then tie down right off of that. That'll work. Yeah. And I had these backwards from Matt's transfer when I picked up that dump box. So just got to put them back right way around. We'll grab some forks. Oh, I'm so dumb. If we're gonna grab the frame, we got to reach underneath this big old hitch plate, which means we're gonna need the risers turned up. So I just put them the wrong way. Yeah, they need to be on the other sides and stood up. Dang it. Now I'm going to be stubborn. And we're just going to grab it by the U-bolt, so I don't have to flip those back around again. So before we see if my goofy plan works, we're going to interrupt this video to help out another local owner-operator who could really use your support right now. My neighbor Brandon lives just right over here. His family had a pretty serious tragedy hit that they've been battling and they could really use some help with. So instead of me explaining what happened and how you can help, I'm just going to include his video right here in the middle of mine because he did it way better than I could. And putting it in this video here will hopefully get it some more exposure out to some more people and get them some more help. So we're going to play that here. There'll be all the links down below. I donated some money. I also bought some of his merchandise to support. If you can do the same, I highly encourage you to do so. If not, that's totally fine. Simply going and watching his video directly, which I said the link will be down below. Hit and share on it to get it out there a little farther. Click and like on his video. All that stuff will help get that video pushed out farther and help him get some more support. So any way you can help out is very much appreciated. That video is going to be right here, and then we'll get back to the recovery.
My name is Brandon Grindle. I own Fidelis Trucking in Central Oregon, and my family needs your help. My brother-in-law was hit by a drunk driver on Saturday night of Memorial Weekend, is currently in a coma, and the driver's out on bail. The first thing we ask for is prayer, and second, there's a bunch of us that have leveraged our businesses to try to support my brother-in-law's cause, my sister, and my niece and nephew. If you go to loveforlos.org, click on the Fidelis Trucking tab, you'll see a whole plethora of hoodies, hats, t-shirts, stickers. 100% of the proceeds are going to go to my family to help support my brother-in-law's recovery. He's got a long road ahead, and we need all the help we can get. When you're on that website, you can also click the other tabs for all the other businesses and events that we have going on. We need all the financial support we can get. Thank you so much.
Father of two is fighting to recover tonight in Orange County, but an emphasis on community here at La Plaza Park this evening.
Stay strong, Lowe's!
Come on,
No!
you got this, pal.
It's a night of worship in Dana Point, filled with music, prayers, and purpose for a staple of the community.
Right now it's looking super promising, and we're witnessing a miracle right now.
Bentley, a devoted husband and father, was preparing for a beach day with his family just before 10 p.m. last Saturday, when things took a dramatic turn. A sedan suddenly sideswiped his truck, hitting him and fleeing the scene. The family tells us the driver is now in custody, but Bentley remains in the ICU, his injuries severe. And tonight, this community is doing what they can to lift the financial and spiritual burden for his family. That includes Michael Murphy, Charlos' best friend.
He's my number one. You know, when I get on my phone to do anything, he's the guy, he's the number I reach for. He's a champion of faith and family, and he's an ambassador for God. You know?
A bridge that's being met with a massive outpouring of support, buoyed by their faith, and looking ahead to a brighter and redemptive future.
He's coming. He's coming. We're going surfing, baby. We're going surfing. Man, I'm just so thankful.
Am I close? That one's good. This one I think needs to go over, and it does. All right. We got us a dump truck. Now we tie it down. I'm going to use ratchet straps for this one. Make sure we go under those. Just making sure there's no wires on the inside of either one, which there's not. Come on. That's where I want you. Okay. That'll work. I need a couple ratchet straps. Okay, parking brake set. Done deal. Now we just need a light bar. Whew. We did some bumpy road driving. Oh, I need this battery because I stole all the other ones and they're in the other truck right now. I smell breakfast burritos. And I don't know where they're coming from, but I want to find out. It's not that one because that's closed and it says the burger cart. But somewhere around me, the wind's coming from that way. And that's the way I got to go to get out of here, so we'll see. Squeeze it through? I can. Nice. Okay. We're like done that quick. Alright, let's go. Alright. It is a Saturday morning, by the way. I went trailer shopping this morning. Didn't work out. It was close. But it wasn't quite what I wanted, so I passed on it. It sucks that it's super local too. That'd have been much easier than ones I'm looking at in like Montana and Colorado and all over. So what I need is I need a 3-axle low bed. That's what I need. 3-axle low bed that 48 feet or less, which is what's really hard to find because once you get that 3-axle group, you're cutting into your deck space to keep the whole thing under 48 feet and still have a long enough neck to put weight on the front axle of the truck pulling it. So I'm having trouble finding the right one. They're I mean they're out there, but it's like cost versus like niceness of the trailer and what route to go. The perfect one, the perfect one, I just call up Spike and ordered a brand new exactly what I want. He'll make me one, but it's not quite in the budget at the moment. So for now, we'll just keep working weekends and towing all the trucks we can to try to make up for that budget. And then maybe one day we can order it. So for now, we got to take this like 20 minutes down the road. Hope not to drop it as we wiggle up out of here. I also don't know how steep this driveway is getting out of here. I didn't look at that first, probably should have. Oh. That might be, oh, I think we'll be fine. I'll just swing over and hook it kind of far across it. And hope we don't bottom out that truck, because this is like a dip right here. We'll go slow. Oh, we're good. All right, off we go. And we're here, back in Bend at the repair shop that this truck's going to. So we'll undo things and set it on the ground. I'm gonna get the stuff off of this side while I'm already on this side. So there's a lot of people gonna say, and I know this because a lot of people say this whenever I do it, but they can't believe ratchet straps are good enough to tow a truck down the road. There's no way they're strong enough to do that. Well, clearly they are, because they just did it. But also, these have nothing to do with towing the truck down the road. If everything goes correctly and normal going down the road, this never saw any force on it at all. This is purely here to stop that from bouncing up out of that cup, or if you have forks, to stop the axle or the frame or whatever from bouncing up out of the fork. It's to stop it from just free bouncing up. This does not pull the truck down the road, it does not carry any weight, it does not do anything, but just as a safety in case there's a bounce. If I take both these off and take off down the road, this would tow along exactly the same, because that bolt is down here in that cup and locked in place, just like we have an axle forked or a frame forked or something else. Well, if we have frame forked in a place that it could slide, then it has to be tied in a way that would stop it from sliding. But if you're like locked into a pocket somewhere, or an axle, or a U-bolt like this, these do absolutely nothing but just protect it from a bad bounce. That is how this strap is okay to use to tow a truck down the road. Hey, give me that. Give it. There we go. I need to like clean out and reorganize. I still haven't thrown away the trash from the last truck I towed. Like, that all bounced into a mess when I went out from super rough road. Like, this truck needs a spa day. Stay. So on this US General Series 3 box, like I said, this is the first Series 3 27-inch box that went out to anyone in the public, and I got it. And put it in here where it's not meant to be bouncing down the road in a truck. This thing is solid as can be. The construction of it could not be better. These drawers all have latches down here that you have to open to slide them, and all the drawers are still completely smooth, solid as should be. These drawers have just like a little compression lock at the beginning that's not very tight. So these three on bumpy roads, or if a turn or whatever, they will come out up against the inside of the door. Not a big deal at all. But I am so freaking impressed with how well this box is held up. Bouncing around in this truck that tosses stuff everywhere in here, this thing is as solid as can be. Okay, let's start up here and just work our way back like we were doing. See what I mean? Stuff has bounced all over the place. I went on a really rough road and I went way too fast. Amber lamps. Oh, they got the big one out. Guess we can get this one. Look at that little guy. It's so tiny. All right. So now we just run this all the way out. We set it down. And we bring it in. It's really that simple. Let's just put my U-bolt cups away. These are designed specifically for U-bolts. Whereas these ones right here are risers to make the forks taller, but these are not risers. See, they don't fit, and these are not meant for U-bolts. They're different things. There we go. If that apron was any longer, I wouldn't have made it. Okay, we get this folded up. Right there. We shut that door. We shut that door, and we're done. I guess if you're gonna have to work on a Saturday morning, it's nice to have it be just a super simple and quick one. The only bad part about today, I never did find those breakfast burritos.